Hi there, Titans. My name is Paige, and today I want to show you how you can enable conditional flow of your slides using data from Salesforce. So this has nothing to do with the content or answers that your end users enter, but rather their identity or any identity in Salesforce. So the way that I did this is I have a few questions. Everybody will receive the question, do you enjoy your job? But then the rest of the questions are tailored to if you are a CEO or if you are not a CEO. And that's based on the title field in the contact record. So that means that Arthur Song and Molly Pocket are both CEOs, and they will receive some slides that others won't, and vice versa. So we have, do you enjoy your job? As a CEO, what is the hardest part of your job? This is for anyone who's not a CEO. Does your CEO know you personally? What is the best feature in your current CEO? So that's another question for someone who's not CEO. And then, as the current CEO of your org, do you find it hard to manage expectations of the board? Well, that kind of rhymes. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do is I need to bring in a couple variables, and I may already have one here. Let's see. So contact ID is great. The other variable that I need is title. So I'm going to pull in the title, and based off the contact ID that will be passed in the parameter or in the URL, and then I'll pull in the title, and then based on that we will base everything else. So let's click apply and set our onload actions. So settings, survey, and then onload actions. Let's add a Salesforce action. Let's just create a new one real quick. We already have one half created. So we're going to be getting the object get contact info, or I guess I'll say get title from contact ID. And then this is going to happen on load, or wait, we're going to set it to be on page load. The conditions will be contact ID equals contact ID. That's the parameter that we set. So cool, that works. And then the mapping, I just need the title to come from the title. And that's all. So we'll click apply, next. Oh, forgot to add it. Add it here, get title from contact ID. That's the Salesforce action we need. And then we'll click next, insert, and apply. Okay, so now that those are set, we now need to set the flow to run off of that. Let me just delete these, sorry. Oh, nice. And then delete. Zoom in. We're gonna add in our questions. Insert. Okay. Don't know why they went that way, but they did. 4, 2, 3, 4. Maybe they couldn't fit the other way. I don't know. Okay. So let's zoom in. So the first question everybody will get regardless. It's just, do you enjoy your job? Second question, you know what? Let's tag these so we're able to remember what they are. We'll go ahead and apply, and we will go to the top and just tag all of these questions so we can tell what they are, or tag the slides. So I clicked on slide 1. I guess we'll rename it. Slide name, do you enjoy your job? Slide 2. Oh, I didn't get slide 2's name. Okay. What is the hardest part of your job? Slide 3. Does CEO know you? That's good. And this one is, I'll call it managing expectations. Okay, so we have those. Let's go back into here. Lovely, look at that, much easier to read. Okay, do you enjoy your job? That always is the question. And then we're gonna have a condition that is, does the title, which this is our global variable, if it equals CEO, something will happen, and if it doesn't equal CEO, something else will happen. So do you enjoy your current job? That's always going to happen. But then after that question, I want to have two different things that happen. One will be the flow of which it's the CEO route. Let's keep that here. CEOs go here. What is the hardest part of your job? And then if you're not a CEO, we're going to ask you, does your CEO know you personally? Slide 3. Oh no, what happened to slide 3? Anyways, we know that this question is going here for process elimination. They each have 2 questions, and we can just match up all these things. So that means that everybody will have 3 questions. If you're a CEO, your questions will be, do you enjoy your job? What's the hardest part of the job? And do you find it hard to manage expectations? Then if you're not a CEO, you're still going to be asked, do you enjoy your job? But you will be asked, does your CEO know you? And what was the other thing? Like, what do you like about your CEO? Or I can't remember. Okay, let's click apply and test. So with this test, we need to find a contact ID. Let's do Arthur Song. Oh, gotta save my changes. Arthur Song. This is his contact ID. And so therefore, we can now click preview, and his contact ID will be passed through the URL. All right, let's go. So now I can type in contact ID up here. Contact ID equals, and then I can paste it. You can do this with any of your parameters and it will fill it. So like, let's look at the debug. See, contact ID, and we got that title successfully too. We know he's a CEO, therefore his question should be, do you enjoy your job? Yes. As a CEO, what is the hardest part of your job? Managing expectations. Next, as the current CEO of your org, do you find it hard to manage expectations of the board? Yes. The CEO feels a certain way. This is how I imagine the CEO's life might be. Okay, now let's take it as someone who's not a CEO. We need to find their contact ID. Let's do Edna Frank. Good, Edna. Okay, let's go. So contact ID equals, bam. Check it, debug. VP of Technology is Edna. There she is. Hello. Do you enjoy your job? No. What is the best feature in your current CEO? He lets us work from home. Nice. And does your CEO know you personally? I forgot to map the answers on this. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyways, regardless, you got to learn how to set up conditions based on data in Salesforce, and I hope this video really helped. Thanks for watching.